Okay, this is a 1964 Volkswagen single cab, and I wanted to do a walk around so we can remember what it looked like when we started. I don't know if it's ever going to look much better, but yeah, here we go. The bumper is not completely attached right now because it wasn't when we got it. That's a job for today. The front looks pretty decent though. It doesn't look like it's been banged up too much, which is good. Although the windshields both have been shot out, of course. Why wouldn't they want to do that? I don't know, everything's pretty crusty. Pretty crusty. The doors are really crusty. Very crusty at the bottom, but that's pretty typical. Dog legs are shot, like really shot all around. Started ripping out a door, and also already ripped out the roof. They had this hideous carpeting on everything. There's a door with the hideous carpeting still on it. It stinks really bad in there, really bad. Good thing we don't smell a vision. They put carpet everywhere. I don't know why, but they did. We have massive holes in the driver's side floor, so that'll be fun. Some weird speakers that they put in. Seats are going to obviously need to be reupholstered, but what else is new? Oh yes, the ugly carpet is on the back as well. Amazingly, the light works in here, which is very strange, but you know, stranger things have happened. There's also paper stuffed in that door. I don't know what somebody's thought process was on that. Oh, if I do that, I'll dump all the tools. I want to get those tools off of there so I can, junk off of there so I can flip the seat up in a minute. Yeah, I'll flip the seat up in a minute. So treasure chest door, pretty crusty, but not too bad. Gates are really bad all along. Pretty bad. Although the bed is in pretty decent shape. Doesn't look like there's any holes in it, so just a lot of surface rust. Yeah, you can see the inside of the back doors are really pretty nasty. When you put them down, they make terrible rust jiggly noises. There's all kinds of rust in them. So yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. Roof wise. Right now the back lights don't work. I got to troubleshoot that. The engine was rebuilt, and what the guy said, it was rebuilt in 1990, and then the person who had it rebuilt drove it home and put it in a barn, and it sat until 2018 and was never driven. I guess he never got around to restoring it. This has got a pretty decent sized hole in it over here, and this one's not as bad on this side. Okay. The other side, just a lot of surface rust. Not too terribly bad, I guess. The doors do fold down. This one has a treasure chest on both sides, which we hear is unusual. That's what the guy said. They're atypical to have them on both sides. And it's pretty crusty. Okay. Cord just came unplugged. Back in business. Yeah, this side, the window has no molding or rubber around it, so it completely falls out. And this door and dog leg is equally crusty. Here's what the insides look like. If somebody tried to put tar or, I don't know, something in there, POR, it would have been a really long time ago, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah. It has the key to open up the treasure chests, and the gas tank has the original jack in it. Oh, there's the middle seat belt. I wondered about that. I don't know why I didn't see the other. I don't know. Who knows? I'm confused. What else is new? Yeah. Yeah, so I gotta get all that junk off of that too. It's got interesting knobs that we don't know exactly what they're all for, but we'll figure it out eventually. So these just open now? Yes. Okay, here's one that opens. It's pretty crusty on the edges, but other than that, it's not too bad. Also has a gas-powered heater, which is frightening. You can see it goes clear across to the other side. The other edge is pretty toasty like this edge as well. So I don't know if it's open or not. We can go check. Also, we thought this was really cute on the gas door. You use that little tool to open up that gas thingy. I don't know how to do that though. How'd you get that tool? Let's we'll see if we can figure it out. This usually can figure stuff out. We'll see if we're smart enough to do it in this one. Yeah, it's pretty toasty underneath there. You can see that. I can't really see what I'm doing. So it's pretty toasty. But it does have new wheels on it. And the guy went through all the brakes, so let's see how smart he is. Oh, he's smart. I don't know. I just don't know where the hinge is. Looks like the hinge must be on that side, so.
It's like stuck.
I don't know. Hinge is on the top. I don't know. Like I said, he can usually figure things out, not always. Maybe he didn't turn it far enough. Maybe it's only half unlocked. There we go. There we go. Oh, how cute. It's got a little Volkswagen gas cap. Isn't that just precious? Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Figure that one out. You can figure out how to open that one?
I need a key.
You have the key. It's in your hand.
No,
It's not locked.
No, this one's bad enough.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it's locked. You just have to stick that in that big hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just...
Which way?
I don't know.
I was just assuming it was the same way. I don't think it was.
I don't know. You turn these left or to the right?
What?
You turn the treasure chest things left or right to get them open?
To the right?
To the right. Maybe you just haven't gone right enough.
This way?
Yeah. Oh, that sounded promising. Hey, there we go.
This probably doesn't stay this way.
No, I don't know what they do. Okay, so there's that. I don't know what that thing is. And apparently it has 2 gas gauges in here, which
Hi! I can see you.
well, I would hope so. Yeah, we already went through that side.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Is that, oh, is the spare tire supposed to fit right there or something?
Where?
Right here.
Wow!
That looks like a spare tire
would guess
holder.
that is
'Cause
an
it reminds me of the Opal one where you
Yeah,
have
but it does go
a
there.
big bolt to screw on.
So we gotta replace the floor in that thing. Even worse to figuring things out.
Yeah. So anyway.
Hey, check out this indoor heater.
We already
thing
did
here.
that.
That thing's scary.
Yeah, we've already been on that side.
Looks like it's functional though. Hey,
Yeah,
looks like
functional.
It's like the hinge locks or something.
Yeah, it does look like the hinge might lock, doesn't it? Where is that?
Like there's
I
supposed
don't
to be
know. It
something
does look
there.
like it might lock into place somehow. Or, I don't know. We'll figure things out eventually. Yeah. But that's kind of its state of being. Don't think I'm going to crawl underneath it, so. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it locked back up again. To the left, to the left. Got it? Okay. I think we went all around it. I'm not sure if it's locked completely, but okay, so ugh. There you go. This is it. Single cab Lindy. That's what we named him, Lindy. Because our daughter moved to a town called Linden, and we bought this in Lafayette, Indiana, which is just a little ways off of Linden, and so we named it Lindy. There you go. That's our story.
All right, so engine compartment. It's pretty nasty in there. Here, as Mindy showed you. So what I'm planning on doing, I just took the carb off and I cleaned it out a little bit, but the choke was in bad adjustment and it needed to, wasn't moving real freely, so we cleaned that up and got that going again. So hopefully I'll get it set right, probably just a little bit. But the goal here is they've put on this really nasty, I mean, yeah, some people might like these kind of mufflers, but I don't like them. So we're going to take that off, replace it with a Beetle muffler, and then the bottom apron should go on correctly. So that's the task at hand right now, is to get that muffler off of there, put the other one on next, and then we'll see how it goes. These vent hoses are shot. They've seen better days. We had a problem with the charging system, but there was a wire off of the voltage regulator. As soon as I plugged that in, it started working. So I'm glad that was so easy. We don't have lights in the back. They don't work for some reason, so we've either got a wiring problem between here and the switch. I haven't even gotten into looking at that one, but I would bet that it has something to do with that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would bet that it might have something to do with that. And on this side, I don't know. So we'll have to take a look, get those apart, and see if we can get them fixed. So the goals are get the tail lights working, swap the muffler, put this back together, of course, and put the bumpers on, and then we can drive it. While Mindy rips out all the really nasty stuff in the interior. And it's really nasty in there. There's a funk smell in there.
I told him about that.
Yeah.
Or told myself about that. So
It's
there's no smell-o-vision. I don't
you wouldn't have to smell it. It's not as bad as some cars, but there is a funk in there. All right, until we get a little more done. Goodbye.
The atypical thing to do with the interior of your car. Yeah, this is not recommended for most vehicles. Like at all.
Hey everybody, it's been a while since we brought our Lindy, our single cab, home, and we've done a few things to it. I'm kind of stuck in a tent garage here, so I can't show you much here. But I thought I'd do a little once around to show you what we did to it. Probably one of the biggest transformations so far has been the seats inside. We reupholstered those because they were very much in dire need of reupholstery. So those turned out pretty well. Was able to get an upholstery kit for it and put some new guts in there and get those looking pretty good. And so as you can see, they look pretty nice now. It is a little more springy, so you kind of sit up a little higher in the seat than the original ones I think would have been. I haven't really got around to a lot on the body. I did patch this hole at the bottom with some license plates. I think that looks pretty cool for now. I've bought a replacement panel for that, but we'll get to that at some point in time. But we tuned up the engine a little bit, put a new carburetor on it. I did get the engine running very well. I mean, it kicks over very quickly and very nicely. Also the exhaust, we'll show you here in a minute. So coming around the back here, the engine compartment. It had a big dual tailpipe muffler system on it, which you know, some people might like that kind of thing, but with that thing on there, you could not put the apron on it. The rear apron would not go on it, and without that rear apron, the door was just flopping here. There was nothing to interface the latch with here, because that was gone, and the door would just flop. So it really wasn't a good setup. So my idea was to put a Beetle muffler on there. Well, that didn't kind of work out because I had an aftermarket oil pump with an integrated conventional oil filter on it, which somebody had put on there, and that was probably just for ease of, and I understand why. But with that kind of a setup, a Beetle muffler wouldn't fit, and nor would the factory muffler that would have been on here. And so it was just all too hokey. I took that off. I got rid of the muffler, sold it to somebody I know. And put a conventional regular truck muffler on there. I don't know if you can even see it. It's kind of dark out here. It's getting evening time. But a conventional truck muffler on there. And in doing that, I stripped out that other oil pump and put a conventional oil pump back on there, the factory type. And then, of course, we were able to put the apron back on. And then, of course, the bumper and everything. And it all, you know, it all closes and closes really nicely. So we just been using it. I did also fix the taillights. The taillights didn't work. I was able to buy some brand new ones of those aftermarket with the seals, and got the wiring situation figured out, because on this side though the wire was kind of broke behind there, so that was not a big deal. But we got those working, and pretty much it's a fully functional single cab now. I actually use it quite often to haul things around. One of these days, you know, we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do with the body on this, whether or not we want to try to restore it completely or leave it kind of sweaty like this. I've got a lot of comments about it, and you can comment down the description what you think we should do. It seems to me sometimes I talk to the older guys. You know, the older guys look at it and say, "You're gonna fix it, right?" And then the you know, slightly younger guys who are into Volkswagens are like, "Oh, leave it sweaty like that. Yeah, it looks perfect." So, you know, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do. So you can leave your comments down below and see what you think we should do. I think for right now it's just going to be sweaty. It's going to be a project later on when I have time to devote to it. But for now, I'll probably just collect parts and continue driving it and using it as a pickup truck, because that's what I've been doing with it. I haul stuff around with it, and eventually I'm probably going to get underneath and fix some of the jack points and some of the structural things that are in need of some work. And even if I do leave a patina on it like this, I will likely go in and fix any structural and fix any holes that are in this surface. The gates they've got some holes on the bottom of them. If you lower them down, that are pretty nasty. I'm gonna have to fix those kind of things, and I'll just try to treat the rust then and get the scale off and try to treat it so it doesn't rust further. But I don't know. Quartz are still out. We'll see. But so far, we're really enjoying having this, and we'll see what happens in the future with this Lindy, our single cab pickup truck. So hopefully here in the future we'll post some more information and progress on it later on. So that's all I had. So thanks for watching our video.